Professional football fans, it is time once again for another episode of Pro Football Insider's NFL Divisional Breakdown. It's the series where every week we look at all 8 divisions. Today we are looking at the AFC West. But first, I want to thank you for checking out PFI. Make sure wherever you download your favorite podcast and your favorite NFL videos that you check us out there. PFI is there in our first year covering the NFL like no other. Now, let's go ahead and take a look at the AFC West, where a kingdom used to prevail. They are 0-2. And at number 1 right now, the heir apparent is the Los Angeles Chargers team, and they are 2-0 with 47 points. That's second most in the division. Now, to start the season, the Chargers head coach, you know him, Jim Harbaugh, said, hey, it's imperative that I get an MVP trophy for my guy, my quarterback, Justin Herbert. And right now, it looks like Herbert is really playing the part of MVP. He is phenomenal in every sense of the word. He's running the ball well, but he also is passing incredibly clean. He has 560 yards on the season, a completion percentage that is phenomenal as well. To get started right now, it is over 72 and 5 touchdowns to 0 interceptions, a 127.7 rating. This guy really looks the part of MVP, like I said, and he has 3 great pass catchers to throw to. Wow, it's all going well. You've got a guy that has come out of nowhere. Well, he was a number 1 pick, but the last 2 years, Quentin Johnson wasn't doing much of anything and wasn't expected to do any more. But this season, he's off to a great start with 3 touchdowns. He also has 150 yards through the air. Keenan Allen with 129 and Ladd McConkey with 122. You've got a great trio there. Omarion Hampton is finding his footing as a rookie running back. And by the way, talk about footing. I mentioned Herbert. He's got 63 yards on the ground as well. The guy is doing things in Los Angeles. Next week, the Chargers have the Denver Broncos at home. And before I tell you about the Denver Broncos, I've got to remind you that the Chargers, in their first 2 games, beat division opponents. Now, they play their 3rd straight divisional opponent to start the season. They look to go 3-0, not only in the league, but in the division. With only 3 games after that, that would be a fantastic start for the LAC. Now, the Broncos were off to a great start, but they stumbled in week 2 with a field goal at the gun to lose to the Indianapolis Colts, 29-28. The Broncos have the most points in the division at 48, and they play Los Angeles next week. They had a great opening week win as well. The Broncos could be a team to knock the Chargers down. We will see. Bo Nix is getting things done there, and they have a Rookie of the Year candidate in RJ Harvey. The running back is doing phenomenal things. Let's take a look at the team the Chargers beat last night. That's on Monday Night Football, the Raiders. The Raiders got an opening week win, but stumbled. The offense could not get it done. They threw 3 interceptions. That was Geno Smith throwing them. But Geno is the elixir to get this team going. This looks like a much better team. In Vegas, they are 1-1. They go to Washington next week to play the ailing Commanders on the road, who are also 1-1. But the arrow is pointing down because of the injury to Jaden Daniels and the defense as well. At 0-2, it's the Kansas City Chiefs. Man, they are struggling, but keep in mind, they lost to a very tough team in the Chargers and the defending Super Bowl champs, the Philadelphia Eagles, only by 3 points. But they have scored only 38 points, and that is pretty low in the division. Not the worst, because that's the Raiders, but they have surrendered the most points in 47. They go and play the New York Giants next week. Can Andy Reid, Patrick Mahomes, and company turn this thing around? You've seen them do things like this before. I would not worry about the start for the Kansas City Chiefs because they are not ready to let the kingdom fall down. They want to keep that dynasty going. even though they're 0-2, with 0-2 Giants, maybe they can get right. My name is Brian Anthony Davis. This has been another episode of the NFL Divisional Breakdown here on PFI. Thank you so much for checking us out. And as always, we end it with Go Football.